Dan Senor joins us now. He was a senior advisor to the Romney-Ryan campaign in 2012. Dan, good morning.
Good morning.
Let's start with the news this morning. The Trump campaign announcing that it's going to spend $10 million in 9 states for this new ad buy called Two Americas.
Right.
Is it too little, too late?
The message is right, which is this is a change election. In a normal circumstance, you're running against a candidate who's effectively the third term of Obama and someone who's been in public life for 3 decades, Hillary Clinton. This would be an effective message. It's late in the process, as you said, and in terms of the actual ad buy, about $10 million is a fraction of what the Clinton campaign has been spending over the last several months. This stage of a presidential campaign is like a World War II battlefield. It's about mass deployment, mass TV ad buying, mass field ground operation. Trump is doing none of it. This is just like a little drip.
It's also a debate about mass deportation at this stage of this campaign.
Transition.
And Donald Trump saying he's going to finally give this major speech on Wednesday,
right,
supposedly clarifying his. But isn't this muddling of the issue just bringing more attention to what is a divisive issue for someone who's trying to gain Hispanic voters?
Absolutely. I don't think they believe they're actually going to reach significant numbers of Latino voters. I think they're trying to reach white, educated, suburban, middle class, upper middle class in the suburbs and exurbs, where they're suffering, and Republicans can't win without those voters. So they're trying to calm those voters down to say, look, we're not as crazy and xenophobic as the media or our opponents say we are. But it also just this uncertainty about his position, where you guys just showed earlier in the show clips of his surrogates on TV all over the weekend. No 2 of them said the same thing about his immigration plan. It just speaks to the strains of not having a real presidential campaign. When you have a real presidential campaign, you have surrogates, you roll out policy, you coordinate. There's none of that going on. It's chaos.
And then we'll see the surrogates step away come the first debate.
Yes.
And we've since learned that not only is Roger Ailes advising Donald Trump with regard to the upcoming first debate, but that the Trump campaign, in a stark and marked contrast to the Clinton campaign, is not actually having any mock debates.
Right.
Fair to say that's unusual.
Unusual, yeah. I've been involved with debate prep with multiple presidential campaigns, primary presidential campaigns. The mock debate is so important, not only to recreate the point-counterpoint, but it's also a stamina issue. It's exhausting. I mean, Hillary Clinton, she's many flaws as a candidate, but she's actually a pretty effective debater. And if you look at her debate experience, both near the end of the primary in 2008 when she was one-on-one with Obama, and then this last primary where she was one-on-one with Sanders, that's not the experience Trump has had. He's used to being on stage for 90 minutes or 2 hours with 13, 14 candidates. If you look at the cumulative time he's been on for during those periods, 15, 20 minutes, and even then we were struck, I was involved with some of the Rubio debate prep, we were struck by how exhausted he would get. It's a stamina issue. You've got to prep for this. This is going to be a much different kind of debate than he did in the primary.
How exhausted Trump got, or how
exhausted
Rubio?
Trump got. And he was, and you just saw, you could even see it on the show, but on television by the end, he was sort of worn down, even though he was on attack. There was a stamina issue there. And that's when he was sharing a stage with 13, 14 people. This is him one-on-one with 100 million people watching.
It's a different campaign, as ever. Dan Senor, we appreciate it.